Hello, this is Christopher Hatton, coming to you guys with another YouTube video on combos and tricks and stuff like that about Six Samurais and them making a comeback and gateways at 1, but it needs to be at 3. Apologize for that. It needs to be at 3, but this deck would run so much better if it was at 3. No further ado, let's try to short the intro and let's get right into it. So we got the apologize real quick while I get the deck out real quick. This is my these are my opinions with the deck. There's certain cards to play. There's certain cards you'll need probably for the combo, but gotta shuffle my deck up because I was last night I was looking through my deck to see if everything was all right, make sure my stuff was going. But for this combo, you are only going to need 4 cards to break this combo out against your opponent. And once you go first, and you activate these cards, and you have at least one Six Samurai monster, with you in your hand, and it's best if you go first. So like your 5th card, it really doesn't matter. Your 5th card doesn't matter. But like I said, you're just gonna need 4 cards. You're just gonna need 2 cards that can hold Bushido counters. A United, a Dojo, double United, a Sheen's Dojo, a Temple. You're gonna need at least 2 cards that hold counters. Plus, you need the obvious, gateway, and I'll show you guys these cards in a minute. But for this, you're just gonna need. I got United, and I got Dojo, and obviously the gateway. And then I just had one monster. I just pulled one monster really out. So basically, what you're going to do first is you're going to start by activating your 3 spell cards. United, Gateway, and Dojo. And basically, here's how, this is how your loop is going. Here's how, it's going to basically start. So you're going to have your Kageki. This is in your hand. You don't really tell your opponent what you got. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to know summon your Kageki. Then your United's going to have 1, your Gateway's going to have 2, and your Dojo's going to have 1. Then what you're going to do is you're going to want to remove the 4 counters off, and you're wanting to go into your deck, and you want to add a Kizan. The lighting's probably terrible, but you're wanting to add a Kizan. Then you're going to want to special summon your Kizan, and basically you're going to shuffle on the deck right now. So basically you're going to go to your Kizan, and then basically your counters are going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And basically what you're going to do is you're basically going to remove, you're just going to keep repeating the process. You're going to remove 4. We're going to find that other Kizan wherever it's at. Uh, and you're gonna now you're gonna have a Kageki with two Kizans, and you're still going to have your counter cards. Um, so basically, it's gonna what you're gonna do is you're just gonna do the same thing again. You're gonna remove your four counters. Look for that last Kizan wherever he's at. Then you're gonna add that Kizan to your hand. Then you're gonna special summon it. So right now on your board, I'm shuffling the deck right now. So right now on your board, um, basically you got your triple Kizans with a Kageki, and then you have your three counters as of right now. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take two of the Kizans. Well, you could remove four again. Is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna remove four, and then we're going to special summon out that Grandmaster. So now we got triple Kizans with a Kageki and a Grandmaster. So that's a pretty good field, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Get your Grandmaster, your three triple Kizans, Kageki. Same uh, counters, spell cards that hold the counters. They're still always going to be the same. At Gateway and Dojo. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to take maybe your two Kizans, and then you're going to overlay. But since we're in that new link summoning, and you have link monsters and all that shit, and a lot of people don't like that, but I'm going to overlay. And what I'm going to do is I have a lot of targets I can go into. I have like Shadow of the Six Samurai. I got number 70. I got 101. I got a couple good targets I could link summon right now. I got Deco. I got Trial Wizard. Miss Radiant. But I'm going to go into... we're going to go into... Shadow of the Six Samurai, just for the fact that you have Kizan, which you can boost Kizan up to 3,500, which is a plus because a lot of people don't expect this coming. Plus, you get your counters on your cards, so you got 2 on United, 4 on Gateway, and 2 on Dojo. So it's like bringing out Shadow is a better option than going into 101 or going into number 70 or going into Utopia or going into whatever. You know what I mean? It's in this situation it is, but if you're not in this situation, I would go into other cards like that. So basically now what we're going to do is we're going to detach from Shadow's effect. Shadow's effects, basically you detach one, you target a monster, its original attack becomes 2,000 until the end phase. But Kageki's effect is it gets a 17 boost, so it goes 2,000, then it gets a 1,700 attack boost, which puts Kageki up to 3,500, which is a very powerful level 3 monster. So basically what we're going to do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to remove 4 counters from Gateway, and then we're going to add our Kizan. Then we're going to special summon our Kizan back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to perform link summoning. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of our Shadow of the Six Samurai and maybe one of our Kizans. Or no, we're going to get rid of our Grandmaster. And then now we're going to link summon into a Link 2, which I'm going to go Miss Radiance right now. She's a Link 2 monster. Basically, all if you want to read the effect, it's right there. But it's basically all Eartha monsters gain 500 attack and defense. Basically, I could target one Earth monster from my graveyard, add it to my hand. I can only use the effect of Mrs. Radiance once per turn. But I have 2 arrows pointing here, so now I can synchro summon and exceed summon and stuff like that if I need to. So right now we got 2 counters on United, we got 2 counters on Gateway, and we got 2 counters on Dojo. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dump our Dojo. Our Dojo has 2 counters on it. We're gonna dump it, and this might seem like a stupid idea, but it's not. But we're gonna dump it, and we're gonna bring out Kakamusha, you know, because it's also a plus. We get counters. We get 4 counters, and then we get 2 counters. So what we're gonna do is now we have Kakamusha, and then we have Kageki, so we're able to, synchro some machine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna synchro some machine. Sheehan is a boss monster that basically can negate a spell and trap once per turn. I contribute a 6 samurai monster to save it basically, but now our gateway has 6 counters, and our united has 2 counters still. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove 4 counters from gateway, and then sorry about that. We're going to remove 4 counters from gateway. Then we're going to add a Kizan back to our hand. We're going to special summon Kizan. Now we got 4 counters, and then we got 2 counters. And then basically you just keep slamming the board with this right here. Basically that's all you keep doing, is you just keep removing counters from here. You just keep bringing out your triple Kizans, Grandmaster, you can go Shin, Link Monster, you know what I mean? You can go into more boss plays right now if you want to, but this is basically of an idea. So basically, like, if I wanted to, then I could overlay, and I could go 101, you know what I mean, if I want to. I could go, if I probably wouldn't go 101, I would probably go number 70, because it would be my first turn. Number 70 is basically, if you want to read the effect, it's right there. That might be a little hard to read, but basically the effect is I can detach 1 material from this card and target one of your opponent's monsters and banish it until my opponent's next standby phase, which it helps me a lot. Like if my opponent has a boss monster and I bring this out and I just detach, banish their monster, swing over, you know what I mean? Hopefully swing over game. So basically that's one that's basically like a tip, or like stuff that's what you can do with 6 samurais. 6 samurais can they can swarm pretty good. Right now they can swarm pretty good. But basically that was like a tips and tricks, like little combo. A lot of people probably already know that combo, but if you're new to 6 samurais and you want to get into the game of playing 6 samurais, 6 samurais are a good deck. Right now Gateway's only at 1. So it's like it's okay, but it's like not great because you can't really do nothing with it at 1. I've been playtesting it with like 2 and 3 gateways, and it's a lot easier. It's a lot better. But until gateway gets to 3, I just don't see any point of samurais making up to top tier 1 unless it comes back. We got all these great decks out here. We got spirals still. You know what I mean? We got spirals. We got dragons, you know what I mean? We got dinos, we got all these different types of decks, that basically are like topping very, very well at, your regionals and your nationals and your YCSs and stuff like that. And basically, samurais will make a comeback. They will. Oh, they will. I promise you. So basically, that's probably going to. that's probably going to wrap up the video for today. If down in the comments, if anybody can leave me any other suggestions on how to play these Six Samurais, if there's something I'm missing, um, you know, uh, anything like that, to let me know, you know. But basically, the whole concept is samurais are a good deck and all that, um, which they might take over eventually, but we highly doubt. But I hope they do. You know what I mean? But basically, that's probably gonna be about it for right now. I will in the future probably come up with a my deck profile, and I'll show you guys what I run, and specifically stuff like that, what's in it, you know what I mean? But I guess that's all I have for you guys. So peace out. Hope I see you guys down in the comments. Uh, don't forget, I'm still doing a $25 gift card Amazon. All you have to do is leave the funniest comment, and you have to like and subscribe to this video. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.